استلهمنا فكرة هذا المشروع الفني من رسالة الشاعر والفنان اللبناني خليل جبران.
I found it strange because you don't see images of him so much, and you don't hear of street names of him. You don't hear of institutions that are named after him. And I later found out that was something he consciously did, and maybe it was a sign of his humility, really.
I asked her how Lee Kuan Yew compares to current leaders in the Arab world.
It's very familiar to the Arab world. Our leaders, they tend to be very passionate when they're making speeches and very firm. So people respond to that. But the difference between him and them is that he said things and he actually did them. And more importantly, he took responsibility.
یعنی این شاعر لبنانی شناخته شده ترین شاعر معاصر شرق در غربه.
大きな見えないものの一部分を見ているようなっていうものがコンセプトになっていて、世界と関わるときにどういうふうな世界の姿を想像できるかの質問のような形で投げかけたいなと。
あなたには世界がどう見えていますか？その姿を想像することはできますか？今回の次世代芸術家は美術家樺田千尋。大学院で油絵を学んだ彼女が現在魅了されているもの、それがボールペン。
日常の道具っていうこともあって、見る人が質量とかをより感じやすい。ボールペンっていうのは画材じゃないので、どういう風な持ち方で描いたらどういう線が出るかって全然違くって、ボールペンってどれぐらい引いたらどれぐらい出るかって大体皆さんご存知じゃないですか。だからそういう意味では体感しやすいのかな、見る上でって思います。
Most of my works, I experiment with non-traditional tools like rollerblades, water guns, toy robots. And I'm thinking about how can I not use brush but still create movement? How do I create rhythm? How can I express energy by not splashing with ink directly?
Works in Chinese ink are often associated with the genre of paintings that depict landscapes, flora and fauna. In other words, nature as a source of inspiration to artists. But artists have been experimenting with diverse strategies in using this medium for art making. Xu Yin, for instance, uses ink on 16 mm film strips. Besides the paintbrush, she uses toy robots, loudspeakers and silk screen as tools to apply the ink. And these different techniques produce pictures that are quite unlike works in the traditional Chinese ink genre. When we first started discussing about the exhibition, this was the idea, to capture the fleeting moments in time. Subsequently, Xu Yin proposed using the markings found on her studio floor to make an artwork. These marks are accidental, they are remnants from her art making, but they do document the moments of her artistic activities in her studio. So the work Marking Time emerged from this discussion. One of the ideas that we explored was the artistic strategy of introducing randomness into a painting. On a painting, it might be the marks that the artist has little or no control over. At some point, when we were talking about this, the stains on a large piece of cloth that was in the studio caught Xu Yin's attention. She had been using this cloth to dry her paintbrushes, and light grey and watery blue stains had begun to appear from the absorption of water. The stains form a composition that are entirely unplanned. That it's a completely unplanned piece of work. And Xu Yin saw a picture in this. So to the picture, she added her own brushstrokes to create balance and a sense of contrast. We have displayed this piece of work a little away from the wall, and we've displayed it away from the wall so that you can view both sides of the artwork. She named this piece Extraordinary. Xu Yin's way of using ink is really very focused on a particular set of methodology in terms of executing her works to get the final results. With an exhibition like this, we hope to cultivate an interest in the variety of styles and techniques of past and contemporary ink practitioners.